This is a story of one of the longest lucid dreams I've ever had in my entire life from last night. Now, something interesting about this particular dream is a lot of my lucid dreams will happen when I'm heavily practicing the dream checks, or I'm reading about it, or it's thoroughly on my mind. Now, it was kind of in the back of my mind, but I hadn't been going over it all day that day or anything. And that's not to say that you shouldn't do that. It's just that the longer you practice dream checks and all the practices, the easier it is and the more spontaneous the lucid dreams become. But you should still do the practices, and you should at least be thinking about lucid dreams. It should be subconsciously ingrained in your mind every single day of your life. If you're not thinking about dreams, and the chances of it happening are a lot less likely. But the most amazing thing about this lucid dream, and I'm going to read my documentation of it here, is not too long ago in a video on YouTube, I used this specific picture I used in a video. It was a picture of you're looking at it right now on the screen. It's like a road with some tripped out looking colorful clouds, and I used that in a video not too long ago. And in my lucid dream, I was actually there, and it was like more real than waking reality. I was there, and I was in the picture, and it was so realistic it blew my mind. And this just goes to show you, and you could utilize this in your dream practice, that if you have a picture of a place, you can actually go there in your dreams. And I was amazed that this even happened. I didn't intend for it to happen, but it happened. Obviously, my unconscious mind really admired that picture, and it put me there. It was amazing. So, as you're listening to this video and listening to this dream and you're watching this, just try to put yourself there. I was actually there. So here goes the dream. It all began, and I don't remember a lot of it. A lot of it is just gone. There was so much more that I did remember upon first waking. I made the mistake of not documenting it right away. But fortunately, when I woke up, again, I'd still remembered it. I was just so tired that I didn't do it. But what you can do is just have like a tape recorder around you and just kind of get it down. That way you can be lazy. All you have to do is talk. So it all began, a little blurry now. I got up late at night and started roaming around this place. It was night, and at first it felt as though all were sleeping. And so there's this train going by above me. Each car is a different color, and I'm in like this little village, so to speak. People's quarters are all about under the train. Beyond my location is this huge hangout. Plenty of room to walk about, benches here and there. It feels like a public event, kind of like a fair without the fair rides and stuff. Anyway, I'm looking up and the train starts to slow. I start thinking, aka attracting, what if someone's in them? I felt a presence of aliens, like bad guys or aliens. And now all of a sudden everything slows down. I'm below the train and I'm staring up at it, and these giant purple alien heads, they're like balloons that are blowing up. And it's like they got me, they got some kind of grip on me, psychological. They're like messing with my mind, and I'm tripping basically. I'm suspended in air. Time is slowed down, and I experience slight confusion. I can't seem to control myself. The next thing I remember, there's a woman with a white science coat on collecting spores off of this location. And it turned out I had encountered these spores, and they were making me trip. I was tripping, and I just knew this somehow, and I don't remember it being announced. I'd been given the antidote and encountered the spores just before the train started slowing down. After the spores part, I kept walking around the place. This is when I remember realizing that I had been lucid in this dream a long time. As of now, though, a lot of the dream I can't recall, but I knew at this moment in the lucid dream it was a very lengthy lucid dream. I'm pretty sure I went back to sleep another time. I even debated in my head, should I write this down before I fall asleep? But I was so tired that I failed to do so. Because of that, I remember much less. Now, in the lucid dream, there were... Still recording? There were all these... Where was I? There were all these people about, and there's some dude in front of me, in my front left, that I ended up flying over. At first, I have trouble flying, and then I intend rather than just think fly, and it happens. I have a hard time reading my own handwriting. I find this... Okay, this directly followed the most magical part of the dream. I was on that road from the picture you're seeing in the video, and I thought to myself in awe how long I had been lucid, and felt extremely elated, which means happy, far more than in waking life, like being alive for the first time with more gratitude and awe than your entire life contained. And I kept walking down that road with a sense of exploration. I wish I could remember more, even though it was one of the longest lucid dreams I've ever had. I only remember a very small portion of the lucid dream part, and it was the moment I thought to myself, I've been lucid a long time. So that's all. Now I want to go over a little bit of the dream symbols in this dream. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put a link to a review I did on a dream dictionary, which is very useful and it's very accurate. It's based on studies of the collective unconscious and dream symbology. So let's get started on that.